Today we're doing something, I don't even want to say different, because we're doing something very similar to everything else we've ever done on this channel. We're playing Monster Rancher.
I want to play video games.
Everybody's aware, but today we're going to be playing to build a new lightweight monster. And the fun thing is, I don't know what I want to make. So I think we're going to look at a bunch of monsters and we'll decide. But yeah, I'm going to be making a monster for DXBL, but before we get into it, I'm kind of curious, like, if there's a monster with, like, text that I haven't, like, really explored yet. I was also thinking maybe ape, because it is lightweight, and I've never made an intelligence ape. It'd be funny to do, like, a slow guts rate ape with big banana and, like, no skill. I think that could be fun. Running boomerang and banana or just banana in the basics? That's a good question. I think big banana might be the play. So banana is, like, plus 14. It's really good. But this one is plus 18. That's crazy, man. Here's the problem. We need a lot of damage if we have low skill, because we're not going to be hitting very often. 125 damage on a 73% chance with 50 skill. I do like the idea of big banana, and like the damage is like pretty solid. But my concern is starting like 6 seconds down with a 19 guts rate. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on air entry first so we can get boomerang without actually raising its stats. And then we'll hope it fails a lot, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so during all that time I could have been thinking of a name and I didn't think of a name. What are we going to go with? It's a monkey man with a slower than normal guts rate on an already slow monster. Slim Louie? Slim Louie is nice. I think I got a name. It's a little cringe. It's going to my cringe compilation. The Chiquita Yita. We got him. It's the name. He's throwing a banana. You get it? Okay, so let's go get a banana. In Greek, Yita means goat. It does, yeah. It also works for that too, because he is the banana goat. Okay, so we only got a 3% chance to get either of the texts we want here. Not good. But that's fine. We'll have to do a little re-rolling. We don't get to give him grit, which sucks. But he does have fury, which is insane. It kind of like further like cements his like tank busting properties. It's a special spawn that starts with really slow text and a really slow guts rate and fury. Really low stats is what I was trying to say. And a slow guts rate and fury. It's got everything. I love how every monster in the game, like when they're in the arena, has like a center point on their body that like determines where attacks land when, like, you know, they're attacked or whatever. And apes, because his arm is outstretched, sorry, I got this like Superman hair hanging out. Because his one arm is outstretched, he has like the center point of his body is his armpit. So whenever monsters will like square up against him to attack, they'll like go forward and then like turn like 20 degrees and like try to punch him in the armpit. Okay. I do think this is the worst option of the two. I do think this is the worst option of the two, but whatever. We'll go for it. This was the original plan. It did less damage than I thought, but we'll be okay. So like I said, our goal is, this is going to be a lightweight monster, so max cap of 1400 composite. No stats can be above 500, so we're going to go full speed, full power, and intelligence. So 500 power, 500 speed, that puts us at 1000. And then try to keep skill as low as possible. And then whatever is left over goes into life. And I think that's probably fine. Okay, so we need to lower our defense. We're aiming for -3s and -4s. And we're probably not going to accept anything else. Because we want to raise skill as little as possible. I guess I can raise intelligence too. No, leap is fine for that. I'm just trying to think of like what the most optimal off stat to like raise on my, I guess it's not off stat, but the light drill. What the most optimal light drill is. Life, probably. No, but then I'm gonna have to alternate these, so it's fine if I do speed now. We're aiming for -3 or -4, because I want to do as few meditates as possible. Holy moly. Fewer meditates means my skill is raised by less. Ideally, I would like under 100 skill. 88 skill, I think would be fine. I'm trying to get my friends to like come out to classes for the boxing gym, and it's like pulling teeth. It's people who are like, oh, I watched Depot, and I'm super hyped on like learning, and you know, as like corny as that sounds, like that fucking show will motivate you to like basically accomplish whatever you can set your mind to. But it's so impossible to like drag people out, and I would like love to have friends to like come out. I would love to have friends in general, I suppose. And you know, I'm trying real hard not to make it a Monster Rancher type thing, right, where it's like, you know, you're overbearing about the thing you enjoy and then everyone's like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Why are you so weird about it? Or some of my parasocial BFFs, they're all yelling at me on YouTube about not uploading enough. I don't know if you guys saw that. I was posting it in the Discord. There's this guy who, his only comments have ever been like really weird. And like things where like he'll tell a joke and I'm like, man, that shit didn't land. Like, you gotta like workshop that a little bit. And he'll be, as much as, you know, it's stolen valor for me to like pretend it's the same thing, I think I can understand what it feels like to be a woman when you like have to turn down a guy in like in person, face to face, and they're just like, well, fuck you then. It's like, well, what did I do? What the hell? Being fucking a streamer and like posting stuff on YouTube is like very similar, because you'll just get like people unsolicited, like, I don't know, giving their opinions, or like not even opinions, like who cares about opinions, but just like trying to be your friend, I guess. And when you're like that, no, like it's not gonna work out, man. They're like, well, fuck you then. Like, I didn't even like your videos anyway. Like I have real friends and you don't have real friends, and just like crashing out entirely. And it's like, all right, man. What the hell? All your homies hate Moose Bones? That's unfortunate, because I'm Moose Bones. But doctor, I am Moose Bones. I've been so sad recently. You should go watch this streamer. He streams a game you've never heard of. It's called Monster Rancher. They call him the Great Moose Bones. But doctor, I am Pagliacci. Seen your favorite nerd, thought you were pretty, I was being polite. You're wrong, and Melner sucks. Damn. Melner catching strays? Okay, so I think I'm probably going to... I'm definitely not going to be able to stay under 88. But I think we'll be able to stay under 100. I'll have to decide how I want to spend the rest of my... I guess we go to 100. 300 life, 100 skill. That seems fine. I really thought of myself, like, when I was in high school, especially, as, like, an intellectual. And, you know, I wasn't, like, super annoying about it. I had, like, kind of learned by, like, late high school, you know, not to be the weirdest dude on the planet. But I remember just, like, not being able to find a class to, like, get my last few credits where I was, like, interested in the class. And so there was this like correspondence class I took on like metaphysics, and I remember being like, oh, this is so cool. I had been reading, you know, some philosophy books, and I was really excited. This was like grade 12, and I got the coursework, and I remember reading the first like page, and I was like, fuck this nerd shit. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna go play rugby. And that like changed my life. It like really set me up in the sense of like, this is not for me. I'm not this kind of guy. What do we got here? So skill, I guess we put another 5 points in. We go 300 life, 100 skill. Max speed, max power. It's a name that you'd love to touch, but you mustn't touch. Yeah, that's probably fine. So I think what we're gonna do is leap. We're going Zabu mode. Learned about Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and music in general from people I met in uni. Before that, I knew nothing. I remember being in like grade 9 and my friend and I talking about Metallica, and just the funniest interaction I'd ever had in my life about music at that time. Because I was like a pretty big music nerd. I was a pretty big, like, if you don't listen to the music I listen to, you're like, I think less of you, right? And it wasn't that harsh, And especially not in person. Like, I wasn't a huge asshole about it. I was a little asshole about it a couple of times. But I remember my friend and I in like grade 9 science, it might have been, I don't think it's split into chemistry and bio at that point. I think it's just science. We were talking about Metallica, and this guy who, like, we had known from, like, you know, middle school and before, leans over and he's like, oh, so I guess Metallica's cool to listen to now? And it was like, one, me and my friend were not the cool kids. We were not as big of a loser as he was, but we were definitely not the cool kids. And so that was like really funny. And also, like, this dude is gatekeeping Metallica, like the most popular band of all time. Yeah, man, you discovered it. No one else has ever listened to Metallica before. It's up until now, it's been really uncool to listen to literally like the best-selling heavy band of all time. And like that's just stuck in my brain whenever, especially now as I'm older and I think about how stupid like music elitism is and stuff. I don't know why it was so hard for me to say elitism. It's like my body rejected the word, but it was just, I don't know. It was like a formational memory where I'm just like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to be that guy. You know what? I actually don't want to raise my life too much. I'll probably stop at 100 because we don't want it to go over 300. The only stuff you were exposed to in grade 9 was Crazy Frog. That's wild. I can't imagine being like 14 years old and like only listening to Crazy Frog. This isn't a slight on you. It's just like, you know, same way that I'm sure there's plenty of people who grew up and were like, I can't imagine you didn't play soccer every day, right? It's just the world that we grew up in is very different. You know, I do the announcer voice all the time, right? I do the fake YouTuber voice, like top 10 things you didn't know about Family Guy or whatever. Like, I do that voice all the time as a joke. And I saw a video in the wild today that was someone doing that voice specifically about Family Guy. And it was like, you could tell he didn't have like a good mic setup. His mic was like constantly like clipping. And it was just like some guy who, I don't know, it sounded like he like fed his lines into ChatGPT and ChatGPT wrote the video for him. It was just a short. I was really intrigued with this, so I ended up watching the whole thing. And it was like, you could tell that if this guy wasn't making like a Family Guy video, this would have like 4 views max. And he was just trying really hard to do the voice. Number 1, Peter Griffin is dumb as hell. But like, he wasn't fully confident. He wasn't committed to it. So it was like, Peter Griffin. And like, I don't know, it was whatever. I'm not trying to like hate on some random person. But maybe I am, because fuck that. You're making the internet worse by just putting out that garbage. Like, like work on your own shit, brother. That shit sucks ass. But of course it had like 400,000 views. What's this monkey doing? Oh, we're making a stupid build. Let me show you my stats. Top 10 Peter Griffin impersonations. Hey, lowest. Number 2. Hey, lowest. I don't know. I can't do them. This is, we're doing a lightweight monkey. And our skill is maxed. This is as far as we're pushing our skill. We got the big banana. And we got the basics. We wanted boomerang, but we rolled big banana on a 3%. And I was like, that's fine. We'll just take that instead. This monkey has a 19 guts rate and fury. So it's going to be funny. It's, I don't think it'll be very good. But I'm excited to see him do some work. No skill builds are my fave. It's really like the only stat you can arguably take away points from without making your build like unbelievably bad. It is probably the most important stat to have. But the difference between having like 99% chance or like 50% chance to hit and like 45% chance to hit, even though that's a 10% decrease overall in accuracy, is still like, that's fine, especially if it gives you like more survivability or more damage or whatever. Okay, as adolescent, we're already getting pretty good gains in power. You know, I should probably do it this way. I should probably do pulls and then do speed once I'm in prime. Probably the easiest way to do this. But yeah, this is going to be a really easy build. I just need to get its fame up to 100, and that's really the only thing I gotta like keep in mind at this point. We're not getting any battle specials. We don't need to go get any special techs or anything like that. The really bad guts rate is so funny though, the 19. You know, I'm kind of interested. We were talking about how I'm too serious of a person and I hate all things that are fun. I wonder if the Teenage Bottle Rocket Minecraft song is going to be in the Minecraft movie. You guys heard the Teenage Bottle Rocket song? They Call Me Steve. They call me Steve. I'll do anything you want me to. They call me Steve. I'll dig a hole in the back for you. I love Teenage Bottle Rocket. They gotta be one of the best bands who have written Teenage Bottle Rocket albums of all time. Certainly one of the top 3 bands that the singer has ever been in. Legit traumatized by E.T. as a kid, and I find a struggle to watch it even as an adult. Brother, I got one better for you. I've never really seen E.T. I know of it obviously through cultural osmosis, but I don't think I remember ever sitting down and watching it. But I was traumatized not by E.T., but by a fucking bag from Universal Studios that I had. Like a plastic bag that had E.T. on it. Not even the movie, just a straight up bag. And it's because in my childhood room, my bed was like, it was pretty high up. It was like, I want to say like 3 feet off the floor. And there was like a swing door, like a latched door that you would like lift up. And underneath my bed was all like storage. And then you would like put the hatch down. And I remember one time I dropped like a marble down the side of my bed or something, and so I lifted up the hatch to like look into the storage area, and there was just this bag with ET like directly in front of my face when I opened it, and I panicked so hard. I don't know why. It scared the fucking shit out of me to the point where I did not like go into the storage area under my bed for like a year or 2 years as a kid. So that's like way worse than like seeing a movie and being afraid of like the world's most terrifying puppet. Kung Pao Enter the Fist was goated. It's dumb fun, still have the VHS. So Kung Pao is like a movie that I remember my aunt went to go watch in theaters and came back and she's like, oh, it's the most terrible movie I've ever seen. It's so stupid, this and that. And so I kind of just had this idea that it was like a bad movie, right? And then I watched it for the first time in my 20s, and I was like, this fucking rocks, dude. This movie is so good. And I feel like understanding the gimmick of like, this was obviously dubbed over footage of a movie that they just had lying around and they like recut it. I loved it, man. It's so good. It's so funny. Like it's not great start to finish. It's not like the best movie I've ever seen. But given the circumstances, I think they like pulled off a miracle, man. I used to work at a convenience store that rented movies, and so I would like get free movie rentals. And so I rented a bunch of VHSs and DVDs and stuff that way. And that's how I've seen like most of like my 80s B movies. And dude, there's this one movie, I don't remember what it was called. No one's ever gonna like be able to get it. And that's fine because it was bad, but it was a movie that was like, I don't know how to describe it other than it was like a medieval like night movie, and it was like early 2000s, and all I remember about it, the movie sucked, but all I remember about it is that the opening credits were not like a movie, it was like a TV show. It had like a theme song playing, and every time it like had the actor's name, it like had them pose like they were like fighting or whatever, and then they would like stop and like pose for the camera and with their like name underneath them. And I was like, I remember being so confused about why it didn't feel like a movie. And as an adult, you know, and like having more media literacy than I did at 12 or 13, I understand it's because obviously that's not how title sequences go in movies. But I remember watching this, and it was like one of the first times I remember watching a movie and just being like, this fucking blows. Because up until that point in my life, movies were just like, all movies were good. You put a movie on, you watched it, it was good. Do you guys know what the name of that anthology series is? There was one that came out recently. I'm not Love, Sex, Robots or whatever, but fuck, what was the other one called? Oats. Yeah, just the Oats Studios. It's just a bunch of short films by Oat Studios. It's on Netflix. And a couple of them are really good. Most of them are not. But not Love, Sex Robots, Love, Death Robots. Also, there's that one Love, Death Robots bit from the last series that was like unbelievably good. And I remember people like hated it for some reason, and those people are crazy, dude. What's it called? Oh, Jibaro. This shit is crazy. Like, this drove me insane when I found out what was going on in it. It's like maybe the most fascinating short film I've ever watched in my life, which probably says more about me than anything else. This is CGI. This looks like a person. This shit is 100% CGI. So, like, all of this... His face kind of doesn't look real here. But I was, like, losing my mind because I thought it was, like, live action. And I'm like, why do they have a live action short in a series, like an animation anthology? And no, it turns out it's not actually people. It's not Soylent Green. It's, like, unbelievable how good it looks. Love, Death, and Robots. It's very, very hit and miss to me. Now that you mention the CGI, you can see it, but probably wouldn't have noticed otherwise. Yeah, when I watched it on the first go, I thought it was real people, and then once I found out it was CGI, I was still, like, blown away by how good it was, but, you know, it was a little bit more noticeable. Love Suits from Love, Death, and Robots. Suits is definitely one of the best ones. Suits is up there. I really like Ice. Ice is, like, just the way it looks, man. It's so cool. And then there's some where it's like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then there's like a weird plot point or something. There's also, because it is sci-fi, so much of it is like ultra like militaristic, which is not super interesting to me. The one where they have like werewolves in Afghanistan is like genuinely funny. It's not supposed to be, but it's so fucking funny. It's like, our army's stronger. We got the stronger werewolf. Holy shit, guys. Come on. The Russian zombie army? Yeah, I feel like that one was like a little bit better, but there's examples of that exact same thing in other shorts. Suits is one of them, where it's like literally the same thing. There's like a wormhole or whatever that opened to another dimension with aliens coming through, but Suits is like way more like, it's got a better visual style. It's not just, this is 2009 CGI. Like, the Russian one, like, it looks fine, right? There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not trying to, like, shit on the work that people have done, but before I do this, 1 sec, I need to make sure, training check. Okay, so I can't keep this. I can't keep a 19. It's too much. The werewolf in Afghanistan thing is based on some soldiers they thought they saw. That's, yeah, Season 3 Jibaro was, like, unbelievably good. If you've, like, liked the series, I think, it's a little bit out of the ordinary. It's not so... It's, like, thankfully missing, like, all of the, like, Reddit humor of, like, the worst episodes. Like, what's the one where it's, like, let's put Hitler through, like, 100 different simulations and see what happens? Like, that shit was, like, super corny. Jibaro's, like, very, very stylized and really cool. And still, like, you know, fantasy sci-fi. Fish Knight was cool. I want to read the story it's based on. Like, some of the weird ones, the ones with the space-dwelling insect hive was really good. Like, oh, yeah, that's in the new season, right? With the hive mind one? Yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't even know why I worried about getting this to 500, because it's going to drop when I raise my speed. We'll just do this. We'll do some more. But yeah, I really liked... let me look at the episode list again. Oh, I only watched this new season once. There's the... again in Afghanistan. I fucking forgot. They find Cthulhu. Hey, Toot Moses, thank you for the follow. It's two different stories. One's got werewolves, and one they find fucking Cthulhu. What the hell, man? Oh my god. Oh, the rat one? Yeah. Or the rats... The, like, farmer is trying to, like, kill the rats, and the rats find a way to, like, build their own guns and shit. That was fun. That's not, like, you know, high art or anything, but... Ice is probably my favorite from the second season. Tall Grass was good, too. God, can you imagine that's like that's how you're making your money, is media appearances and saying you saw a werewolf in Afghanistan? The one where they're fighting a bunch of vampires in a pyramid? Oh yeah, it's like an excavation or whatever. They're doing like an anthropological or an archaeological, I don't know, Indiana Jones level dungeon raiding or whatever. They straight up call him Dracula. It's like a monster vampire, but they call it Dracula. Okay, so we're gonna get max speed pretty soon. Probably don't need to raise my speed anymore. It's probably time to start working on intelligence. I was gonna wait until I was in Prime, but we're not even there yet. This guy's precocious too. He starts with 480 weeks of life, which is unbelievable for this game. It's like, it's effectively Racky lifespan. Which is why he's 2 years and 5 months old as precocious, and we're not in Prime yet. Okay, yeah, I think we start working on intelligence. The gains are not good, and we got to get it up to 500, so... What are you going to do? We need about 100 more speed. We need a lot of intelligence. I'll take some grades. I'd take a grade every week. A grade every week would be great. Did you guys see the from the top rope Beyblade? Okay, we gotta look this up. This is, if you've never seen, like, competitive Beyblade, this is not, like, inherently a good example of what competitive Beyblade is, because this is not intended. But it is very, very funny. Anyway, this is crazy. Look at this.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Oh!
And then it wins. That shit's crazy. Oh, look at him go, man. That's so sick. Thinking Ace Banana is just part of what it is. The banana just follows along. It's a friend. The banana possesses the monkey? It's like a host for it? That's crazy. Never thought of that. Alright, we're in Prime now. So I can roll a 14 here. We get a first try? Beautiful. So skills done, defense is done, speed's done, power's done. I gotta get life up to 300 and intelligence up to 500. Let's take a look at where we're at. Okay, so 4 of our 6 stats are done. Life's gotta go up 100, intelligence gotta go up like 1,000,000. I'm probably not gonna need any mint leaves for the rest of this. Though mint leaves do make him a little bit skinnier, so it's nice to have them. Okay, so our intelligence still isn't going up by much. That's a low roll, but pretty rough in Prime to be getting 4s. Did you know all the different apes have a different banana? On some of them it's pretty similar, but like Rock Ape has like a green banana, like an unripe banana. The other ones are like slightly different colors, and then King Ape has like a Chiquita sticker on his. So you say stuff like pour milk before cereal, we're okay. I saw someone say that once. I think it was like a Smasher was talking about it, or maybe someone in the FGC. And I think the easiest clapback is just, how do you know how much milk to pour if you don't have the cereal in there already? And they're just like, well, I always pour the same amount of milk. And it's like, okay, like, you're still crazy. But if they pour water before a cereal, well, then they're too powerful for me. I'm not getting in an argument with them. Draco Mochi luck your way? God damn. Am I being cursed? It's like the worst monster in the game. What the hell? Worst monster my ass, Draco Mochi? Draco Mochi is really interesting because competitively it's like quite literally one of the worst monsters you can raise. But it has the literal best stat gains in the game. Like overall, it's Draco Mochi and Hound Dragon that have the highest overall stat gains, like composite. I do like shredded wheat. I am a shredded wheat enjoyer. I love mini wheats. Draco Mochi versus Draco Hopper? Draco Hopper, oh, I don't know. Draco Mochi gets access to Flame, which is like not good, but it's different. We need intelligence to 500, life to 299, and then we're done. Frosted Mini Wheats Enjoyer? Do they make not frost? Is that just like you're using its government name? I've never, like, they are called Frosted Mini Wheats, but I've never called them that. That feels like using its middle name to me. There's just mini wheats in this house. We're on a full name basis. Well, we're on a nickname basis, so you know. I'm calling him Leo, and you're stuck calling him Leopold. Strictly business. Understood. He's ask, is there a way a host of a tournament where monsters are directly from Disc Stones and under the age of 2? Yes. Shout out to the second tournament I literally ever won in my life. Look at this big fucking tournament. You're not catching me doing a 14-man round robin. What the hell? But this tournament was... You had 1 year to raise a monster. Had to be fresh off disc. You had to tell the disc that you got the monster from and the stats you got. And this guy here with 12 wins and 1 loss, Glasswave is my guy. And he lost to Arcanist, which was Tixalog. He went by the name Downtempo as well. He hasn't really played DX at all, but he was like one of the best players in the scene. And then he just, you know, life gets in the way and we just didn't play anymore. But anyway, here was grand finals between me and Arcanist. And both of these monsters are at max 1 year, 0 months, and 3 weeks old. So just watch it.
And it's only going to take a couple of tail whips for Arcanist to just kill Glasswave here.
Having
But
power,
there's the power.
like went crazy here.
He pushes
Trample
the
at 40.
powerful Naga back into drill attack
Wait,
range, and then
is
and then
that,
it decides to just
it is hard
use
mode.
Whack anyway. Oh, but
Because
Fury
trample's,
activates.
yeah, trample costs 40 in this.
We might actually see Fury hit.
Yeah, I'm
no,
gonna get my
Fury
ass
runs
beaten
out
here,
as well.
I'm pretty sure, but... I dodged an 80 trample, I think, to
tail whip.
win. After
There's
missing
the
like
wing
an
attack,
80
and
turn assault
crits
to
for
lose.
179 damage. Always bet.
Hey, Felix Sunblade, thank you.
And the drill attack hits immediately. 180
But yeah, this was like the before times of Monster Rancher.
Alchemist is an angry dragon.
This would have been
Everyone in this tournament seems very angry.
2019.
Except Glasswave. No, Glasswave is not angry. I think Glasswave must be very good-natured. Because it's being a sub-tiger. The power didn't activate though.
Also,
There's
if
another
you
drill
have
attack.
never played competitive on
both down
the
pretty
original
low.
version of the game, neither of these monsters can
30
attack right
seconds
now.
left.
Your monster can't attack with less than
Either
45 guts
one
in the
of
original
these
version of the
two
game.
attacking could
It's part of why
eliminate
Dragon was
White.
like as bad as he
There's a
was.
turn assault. That's going to take down Arcanist.
But I literally was down 20 guts behind the dragon
One of
and
these.
caught up and had 45 guts to attack before he did. This dragon was not a low tier. Dragon was like ultra buffed in hard mode. But anyway, we're almost there. We're getting there. My life gains are going to be so much better. I'm in the Elder already? God damn, dude. Just keep giving me the greats. A 4 on a great? Oh my god, man. I feel like Pokemon TCG Pocket has changed its algorithm to give out less rare cards unless you pay. I don't know if that's true, but because I pay and my luck has been ass. I've got premium, and I'm not getting any special treatment at all. This new set's been killing me. I pulled my last card from this new set, and it gave me just enough pack points to buy the 2 full arts I was missing from like the 1-star full arts. And then I was like, I'm done with it. And then this morning I accidentally pulled a pack and I'm like, no, I don't want it. And I got like the luckiest I've ever been, which is on a random pack. I got the 2-star Adamant. And I was like, okay, well, not so bad. Not so bad. Gambler always suspects the house is cheating. It's because he does it for a living and he knows what signs to look for. He's right. I feel like I understand enough about probability from this fucking wretched game that it's very hard to attribute anything to odds. Also, they legally can't list odds in the game and then have those odds not be correct. Okay, so we got the ape. It's done. These are the stats. We're donezo. I think it's going to be pretty good or incredibly bad. It's really hard to tell. But either way, he's done. We're going to go to town. We're going to do some test battles and we'll see what happens. I forgot his eyes are open when he does this. He's still staring at you. Bill Murphy's a pretty bad build, but it was funny. I don't think I've ever used him in tournament. I might have used him in one tournament once. Okay, what do we got? 59% on Chiquita Yita. Big Banana opener. He's going for it. If this doesn't hit, he's in a lot of trouble. Okay, it does hit. He's still down. He's still down 30 guts. Oh no. I already regret this. Okay, brother, you gotta dodge another. No. I think he's... Oh, this is going to be so hard to come back from. I will never financially recover from this. Rolling chop 22%. Big swing, big miss. Okay, slap doing decent damage. And again, he's got 2 in a row. Chop at 12. Chiquita Yita's got to build up to more than 50 guts, and then attack and he'll be okay. The big slap miss. This might do it. He's got a little bit of a guts deficit. No! Okay. Bill Murphy wins game 1. Bill Murphy didn't do bad in testing. He just did really bad in the tournament that I put him in. He's building up. He had more than 50 guts. Minus 20 guts on that one. All right. Doing a little bit better than last time. Hit with the 14% chop. What are you going to do? $90 on the slap. What do we got? Who's swinging? Okay. It's hard when you don't dodge a single attack for sure. 500 speed and you can't dodge. That's crazy, dude. What the fuck? All right. Well, Bill Murphy won that. Prediction is live. Who do you like? Azorgil is cool. It's a very mustard color. Bill Murphy might be good after all. He didn't land a single rolling chop, though. Old man, yeah, he's 75% on the Jill. Here we go. Snowstorm opener. It misses. Chiquita Yita can dodge. That's crazy. Thwack miss at 21%. Will anyone hit? 32% on Big Banana. It is his most accurate move. It's gonna miss. Punch combo at 14. The monkey's got a little bit of a guts lead. 20% on slap. Oh, that's what we're in for. Ice wave at 14. He's got the pea snow. The yellow spikes. 15% on thwack. It misses as well. Who are you? I'm you, but more monkey. Ice meteor gonna miss. Chiquita Yita's got the guts. Swings another thwack. 17%. I think he's going to lose on Gats. He's going to swing one more attack, I think. Yeah, I think he loses on Gats. By quite a margin. Pokemon Auto Chess is nothing like chess, bad name, but it is a lot like Auto Chess. Oh, our first hit of the set. We got a slap. Another one at 15, and he hits it again? It's not enough, though. It puts him in power range. We don't get it. Ice Spikes at 37. Big spiker. Misses it, though. 51 guts on him. 1-2 straight. Ice Meteor at 19. It's going to hit. 157. Minus 16 guts. The yellow ice is wild, I know. Lemon Snow Cone. The thwack miss. 1-2 straight's gonna hit. It crits. Ooh. I think Chiquita's behind by a little bit right now, yeah. Big Banana, it's your play, brother. You only gotta do 14 damage, but it is the most accurate move in your arsenal. It lands. Oh, you got big squished. There's the grit. 6 seconds left on the clock. Does he have enough guts to attack, though? Clap attack at 26. It misses. Chiquita Yita gonna take that one. When are DXBL submissions due? Probably next Sunday. Or next Saturday, I should say. So not like this week, but first Saturday in April, the 5th. Alright, game 3, here we go. Big thwack miss. Goat saying GG's on 1-1. It's BM. The punch combo miss. He's up against the wall. He can't use his banana.
I want to play video games.
He can't go banana mode. Old man Yowie's stopping him. Hey, Fox the Bomb.
Pastime of indulging in interactive graphical entertainment.
Okay. Would you? You're allowed. You got enough for Big Banana. It's time, brother. Ice Wave miss. You're in range. Go for it. Big Banana. Thwack. Ah. Clap attack is a jump scare. GG's. I think having actual boomerang would have been better. Big Banana is too expensive for the build, and that's like what we I decided before the run, and then I ended up just not rolling boomerang. Okay, predictions live. I might redo this guy with boomerang off stream. I'm definitely not gonna just straight up raise him again on stream, but love Jill. Shame it's the only game he's ranchable. I know, man. 96% on the Durahan. Okay, here we go. Slash combo. Big Banana. Big Banana. It's a little bit of damage. He's got anger. Oh, wow. Look at the... Damn, that was actually pretty good damage. Slash combo, 27%. It hits! Homie, you gotta dodge, like, an attack at some point. Holy shit. And the crit, too. He's dodged, like, 4 attacks. What's really funny is he's got Fury, so if he got hit with an attack while his opponent had anger, it's actually really good for him. Okay, he'll dodge something at some point, right? What's the point of 625 fucking speed? Are you serious, dude? What's the point of 600 fucking speed? You can't dodge anything. Whatever. Alright, well that was a set, I guess. GG's. Never seen a speedster dodge so little. He can't, like, dodge at all. There was one match where nobody hit anything. Oh yeah, I saw this in the Discord. The all 400s. That's pretty cool. Okay, predictions live. Who do you guys like? He's a speedster. He's dying fast. He's doing his best to, like, let's get on with it. Next match. Next match. 69% on Chiquita Yita. Here we go. Yeah, the galley stat spread is cool. Okay, we dodged the thwack. That's good. I'm okay with that. Ton of monster never raised, even though I've been playing since 99. I've raised every main breed at least once. Undine is definitely the monster I've raised the least. I raised like one casually, and I think that's it. I don't think I've ever raised the second one. It's just not interesting to me. The 60% are missing. 47% Blaze Wall, that's pretty accurate. Good damage. Chiquita Yeet is stuck in the corner. Goes for a thwack at 58. It lands. It's not enough. Thwack at 22. Brother, I can't fucking stand it anymore, man. I'm going to bed. Dodge the fucking attack. Please. Dodge an attack. He dodged one attack. This is insane, man. His opponent dodged more than he did. With 100 speed. He's also never attacked in power. Attack. I don't want to do this anymore, man. We're still in there, but like, barely. Oh my god, alright. This is like unbelievably stupid. Oh well. Yeah, that's kind of similar. It's kind of similar to Big Bill. Okay, predictions live. Undine's my least favorite monster? Yeah, I'm not super interested in Undine. What the Kong doing? I don't know, man. Trying to give me a heart attack. He's like, look, you don't get to be upset. You only spent like 2.5 hours raising me. All right, 57% on Chiquita Yita. He is 0-3 right now. Big banana opener. Odds are not in his favor to land it. He misses. Long punch at 38. Also, all of his opponents are like, I'm going to save up all of my guts every time. Oh, the samurai kick miss. They got the strats down. Chiquita's still learning. He's new to this. Meta is mostly tanks. Maybe we'll see a shift to speedsters. I don't think so. And this is why, like, I'm literally losing because I went all in on speed. Like, fuck off. This is actually fucking stupid. His form is correct, right? Yes, he's minus 100 form. 625 effective speed. Oh my god. Lightweight is a mix of both speedsters and tanks. It's mostly... Tanks usually do best, though, is the thing. Also, yeah, like, he's just constantly attacking, which is weird for a monster with a 19 guts rate. Alright, I think we're gonna call it there, folks. I just don't want to do this anymore. He's so bad. This dude sucks so fucking bad. I can't believe how bad the luck is, man. I don't know, man. There's nothing you can do about luck. We had pretty bad luck with the Kamui the other day, too. It makes sense that my opponents would land, like, more 30% than me, because they get to attack more often, but in matches like that, where I'm attacking twice as much as they are, and I'm still getting hit with everything, and they're dodging everything, there's simply no way you can be mad about that. It is what it is.